Hey everyone, Katie here from Ecamm, and in this video, we are going to talk all about camera switching. Did you know that you can add multiple cameras into Ecamm? You can have a bunch of them on screen at the same time, or you can switch back and forth between them depending on what you're trying to do. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to be using my OBSBOT Meet 2 camera, which is this one up here that we're using right now. I'm also going to show you my built-in MacBook Pro laptop camera and my iPhone as a camera as well. So we are going to be using the camera switcher, and I'm going to jump here into live demo mode so you can see everything. All right, so this is the camera switcher window. If you need this window at any point or you're not seeing it in Ecamm, you can come up here to the top menu, window, and then come down here to camera switcher and it will appear. You can resize this window however you'd like, and you can click this little plus sign to add in any cameras that aren't showing up in your switcher. So you can see here, we have my FaceTime camera, we have my iPhone camera, and then we have this Meet 2 stream camera by OBSBOT, which is the main camera that we're looking at here. So if I drag in this camera, this is now my MacBook Pro camera, and I can kind of reposition that however I'd like. And same if I drag in, this is my iPhone camera that's showing my desk, right? So you can see the different cameras, and then again, I can just drop it into here. If I want to build a scene, a new scene that has a different camera, so I go from this main scene into a new scene, right? I can now just drag and drop in, and then this lets me do a camera overlay. So what I can come over here and do for this scene has a source as a camera in the background, which I don't want. So let's make the source up here blank. So we just have a black background. And now I can kind of take my cameras and I can reposition them however I'd like. So there we go. Maybe I want to come in here, press this pencil, and then I can come in here maybe and give maybe it's like a purple border around it, right? So I'm starting to build out a scene what I want my my cameras to look like, right? So if you hold down the Option key, you can drag and duplicate, right? So maybe I want two cameras side by side. Let me just move this window out of the way. Like this. And then maybe I want this camera here on this side to be my iPhone. There we go. So now this is me demoing something on my iPhone. Maybe I can just show my screen a little bit there. And then I can add another camera. If I come up here into overlays, I can click to have a camera overlay. And then let's say I want my OBSBOT Meet 2 as a camera here. And then maybe for this one, I want to change this shape to circle. And let's make it smaller. And I don't know, we'll put it here in the middle. So there is a shot in one scene that has 3 different camera angles. Now I don't know where to look. Up here at the Meet 2, here at my built-in camera, and over here for my iPhone camera. But so this scene, has all 3 cameras set up, and obviously I could add even more cameras in. Cameras can also be guests. So you can see over here, guest 1, that's a guest placeholder camera that can come in. But it makes it really easy now for me to switch back and forth between this scene that has all my cameras and my main scene that just has this one camera, right? So you can switch back and forth really easily using scenes in Ecamm to be able to show different cameras. And these are ones I set up in advance, right? So this is a side-by-side of just me and then a guest, which would be a camera. That's just my guest placeholder, and that's just my guest 2 placeholder. So I have a couple different scenes using different camera angles, but that's how you would do that. To connect your iPhone as a camera source, you would make sure that it either has continuity camera set up or is plugged into your computer using your USB cable. And then you would come up here into camera, and you would see it come here into the camera menu here. So you can see I have my FaceTime camera, eyeglasses, which is a virtual camera, my iPhone camera, my stream camera, a virtual camera, another virtual camera, and then all of my different guest placeholder options. So I have lots of different camera options that I can add in and switch back and forth between. And anything else that you plug into your computer or wirelessly connects to your Mac will show up in Ecamm as your main camera. But that, in a nutshell, is camera switching and adding multiple cameras into Ecamm. Hope this video is helpful.